act like you've seen some titties before. Real talk. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Don, and it's time for another episode of Let's Be Real, a show where I keep it realer than real about my experiences, my tips, my everything that I've experienced in this freelance filmmaking business. And it's all to help y'all out. Now, today is a very special show. Today, we're going to be real about how not to be a creep when working with women on set. Here we go. So let's be real. When you work in photography, videography, and filmmaking, you're going to deal with sexy women. That's just what it's going to be. You know, somebody has to see them. It gets to be you. But your job is to make her look as good as possible, and that takes a certain level of focus. Now, for a lot of people, it's not possible. And to those people, you shouldn't do this. I'm just saying. But for those who want to get into it, I'm going to make this smooth as butter for you, okay? Let's be real. You have to keep a level of professionalism while you're doing your profession. That's a certain level of integrity that a lot of people can't maintain. You acting too thirsty, go drink some water. My philosophy is to act like you've seen some titties before. Real talk. Believe it or not, a lot of women want to get naked for the camera. They won't admit it. But you can look all on Instagram. It's going on. But nobody wants to feel dirty for doing it. It's up to you to keep your head on straight. Take your time. Let's be real. There are guys out there right now who are photographers just because they want to get some coochie. And I'm like, hey, if that's how you pay your bills, dog, do you? But for me, that's not going to go. You shouldn't tarnish your brand for a couple minutes of pleasure. You got to think long term and not short term. In certain cases, you'll deal with some very sexy women. And y'all going to be alone. And she going to be doing something that is seductive. But you have to, hey man, be hands off. You can communicate with your words what you want her to do. Keep your hands to yourself because you still want her to be comfortable. You don't want her to be worried about her safety. She needs to be in the right mindset. You need to be in the right mindset because an uncomfortable client is gonna give you uncomfortable pictures. And you don't want that. Let's be real, when you focus on having a genuine connection, I think you'll be able to pull out the best work between the two of you. And just because you're not touching her doesn't mean that you can say whatever the hell you want to say to her. I'm not saying that you have to be some type of Shakespeare with your words, but talk to her like a professional. I know it's hard, but you want her to come back and take more pictures like this. You don't want to ruin that relationship, period, man. Just stay the dope photographer or videographer. Be focused on your business first. She gonna always come back and get naked and take pictures. Plus, you want referrals. The only way you can get referrals is by giving good service. You have to act like you're dealing with a customer. You want customers to refer your business. Bam. Give her a good experience. She ain't got to worry about her safety. Long term, it will be a win for both of y'all. It'll be way better than sex. I promise you. Use some common sense. Act like your business hinges on it. Your name, all that. Women will talk about you, right? They'll talk about anything, but they're going to talk about your ass for sure. Oh man, that man's a creep, man. Like real talk. Like some women can respect a guy who is kind of like he could be a creep, right? But he's like, man, look, I value my business and my professionalism and all that, whatever, more than a few minutes in the bed with you. Just, it's not worth it. I'll be the first to admit, it's hard to do. Like, you like what you see. We both adults. We know what's going on. I'm a man, she a woman. This is how it go. You got to be bigger than that. You got to have some game till you play. Like, you can't be in this for the wrong things. I've heard stories about models being sexually assaulted by a videographer or a photographer. That in itself is some bullshit. And if you have to, bro, look, if you have to talk to anything, talk to her buddies. Everybody wins. Here's one that everybody forgets. Let's be real. Bring food. It doesn't sound like it's a big thing, but that just helps with the comfort level. If I show up to a shoot and they got food for me, I'm a happy camper, okay? I'm there. What you want me to do? Oh, you already fed me, I'm good. That's just me. I think I said everything. That I can think of that's common sense. If you got any tips, if I miss anything, go ahead and drop that in the comment section. Models, if you got crazy stories, if anybody got crazy stories, let's talk about it. Drop that down there too. Make sure you subscribe. You hit that bell right next to the subscribe button so you stay up to date on everything. Share this video. Let's put it out there. Let's blow it up. I mean, this is for the culture. This is so that when we get out of this whole thing, we will be way better professionals than we would have been before. Also, make sure you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at First Earth Media. Let's grow a community, everybody. I'm here for y'all. Send me questions if you got anything about anything. Whatever. I'm gonna holler at you. Peace.